I am here with Doctor Pineda. Doctor Pineda, I am very pleased. Thank you very much for giving me the time to take this interview. Here I have some questions that I would like to ask you. You are my inspiration and the inspiration of many people. Since I have known you, and we all agree that you are an altruistic person, very nice, and you inspire all of us. We would also like to be like you, a passionate professional full of love for people. Oh, thank you very much for those beautiful words. It fills me with joy and know that I inspire many people. I feel flattered and ready to answer all the questions. I'm very happy for being here and thank you for the invitation. Okay, the first question: how many years have you been a doctor? Okay, I have been practicing medicine for about 15 years. It is not a very long road, but I have been there for a few years. I started practicing in a national hospital, but currently I have my own private clinic, and I have my own passions in that area. Wow, 15 years is a considerable time. It is admirable how you remain firm on your vocation and continue to be so dedicated for it. Uh, okay, now let's go to the second question. What is the most important lesson you have learned in these 15 years as a doctor, in your career as a doctor? Okay, the most important lesson is to keep persisting and keep fighting even if things don't go the way you plan. You don't have to give up. Life is not perfect. Always strive and work on what you want for yourself and for others like my passions. I never imagined that I will be an inspiration for someone, but I'm glad to know that my constant struggle is a learning for someone else and not a learning just for me. It's very important to keep fighting and don't give up on the road. I think that it is the most important lesson that I understand and learn. Totally, we all have conflict. Life is not easy. Thank you very much for that answer. Okay, now the third question. What has been the most difficult moment on your career, or what has marked you the most? Um, okay, I consider that the most difficult moment in my entire career was a long time ago when I was doing my internship. Um, at the time of that, my grandfather became seriously ill. He was so sick and was hospitalized in a very distant hospital from where I was working, and I was very busy for with my career, with my job. It was very difficult for me to visit him on a 24-hour night shift. My family gave me the bad news that he has passed away because it was to Superman family. I must was with my family, and I was to decide it between my family or my work. And as a health professional, those sacrifices are painful, are heavy. It has been a very, very difficult moment that marked me, my career, my life, and it's something that is healing. But I still remember that that episode, and give me some pain for that, because I preferred in that moment my career than my family, or is the way that I see that situation. hmm it it must have been very painful to be so far. um I think, yes, because it is your family, but the sacrifice that you do is reward at the end. Every sacrifice has reward at the end. Ah, that's right. Okay, next question. What do you value most about your profession? What I value most in my profession is empathy, towards passion. It is difficult sometimes because there are many people. Sometimes you are mistreated. They are sick because of the pain that act that way. But one must remain empathic and friendly towards those people to mark a change in them and help them recover and feel better. they they feel better and say, oh, the doctor was very gentle with me, was very patient with me, and they feel better, not only for the medicine, um although that, feel better for the treat that received from you, that the love and the empathy that received from you. So I think that is the most valued thing about the profession of doctor, about the medicine, and it's for